What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Now I know today I'm supposed to be opening up an Elite Trainer box of Journey Together. I did say that last week, but I won't be able to because some complications arose, and not sure if I'll be able to get one. To make up for it, we're just going to be looking at my chase cards for Journey Together, the cards that I want in my collection. I will be going from the lower end cards, like the more ultra rares, all the way up to the special illustration rares. And we're also going to see how much they've dropped in price. Honestly, I might just buy some of them instead of trying to pull them. But without further ado, let's look at these cards. Now, first up, as y'all can see, we have Iris's Fighting Spirit. I love me my trainer cards. And this is, I think, one of the few trainer cards that are in this set. I think there's only like 3 of them. I do want this one because, you know, really cute. I'm a fan of Iris because if y'all don't know, in the anime, her Pokemon is Axew, then eventually evolves into Haxorus. And Haxorus is one of my favorite Pokemon. So, I love Iris just for that. And her card here looks pretty cool. Cool little stance here. Market price is $4.66, basically $4 or $5. Not bad. This is definitely a card I would just buy straight up if I can't pull it. In the graph, ever since it came out, it was $46 on March 21st. Now, this is the issue with the Pokemon overall market, is everything gets super duper inflated before it comes out, and then look at this drop. It's basically a roller coaster ride. And honestly, me personally, I feel bad for the people that bought. Look, one was sold at $44. I feel so bad for the person who bought that, because imagine buying a card for $44 and then when it comes out, when the set finally comes out, the card drops to $5. I'd be livid. I'd be pissed beyond belief. But I'm glad that this happened. Not only to this card, but this also has happened to a lot of cards in this set, obviously, because people are gonna hype it up and boost the pricing before it even comes out, and then once it comes out, it's available to everybody for the most part, and so the price of the cards just go way down and kind of level out. So hopefully I'll be able to find this and I can just purchase it for my collection, because I don't know how much Journey Together I'm going to be able to open, and I'm not really going to count on it. There's other sets that I want to open as well, so I don't know, we'll see. But the next card we have is the Salamence EX Full Art. I am a huge Salamence fan. I love Salamence, one of my favorite dragon types as well. I feel like his card is super cool with the pink background and like the lightning. This is one of those full arts that you have to have in your collection if you love Salamence, or if you just love the color pink. The background just makes it look super cool, and it's only $3.93 market price, so dang near $4. As you can see here, before it came out, it was $27. The fact that it went down all the way to $5 when it got released, and then it dropped even lower to now $3.93. I'm gonna try and see if I can find this card out in the wild so I can purchase it ASAP, because that's literally cheaper than a booster pack, and I have a better chance at just buying this than trying to pull it, to be honest. Next up, we have the full arts, full arts with the trainers on them. We have first the Ionos Bellibolt EX right here, which this one is going for just about $8, and if we can see here, it was $100. Somebody bought this for $100 just 5 days before the set was released. Can you believe that? That's absolutely wild. And then when it comes out, it drops down all the way to $9. That guy made a mistake at buying it at $100. It's kind of been up here at the $9 $10 range, and it's actually gone lower now. And I actually really love these cards because it has the Pokemon, but also the trainer in the back, like the outline, and the colors that they choose are actually pretty nice. I thoroughly enjoy these cards, and so I have Ionos Bellibolt here, and then I also have Lily's Clefairy EX here as well. And I only have these 2 here because I actually already pulled the other 2, Ents Zoroark EX Full Art and Hops Zacian EX Full Art. I already pulled those 2, so they're in my collection, and I do plan on collecting all of the full arts that have the trainers on them. Will look really nice in my collection, so that's my plan. But looking at Lily's Clefairy, this one is definitely the fan favorite, as it is $21. I guess not bad for it being a Lily full art. The Lily is a fan favorite trainer in general, so anything that has her in it will definitely be up there in price. This is the most expensive full art at $21. It was around $100 at just a day before it got released. And then once it got released, it went down to $24. So it's crazy how inflated these prices are right before release. And then it just kind of goes all the way down. It takes a plummet all the way to what it should normally be. And it actually went up a little bit since release on March 30th, which is just 2 days later. Went up to 29, but now it's gone a lot lower. It's $8 cheaper now. And so those two are really the only full arts that I'm really missing for my collection. Now let's get into the illustration rares. The illustration rares, I really want this Ents Reshiram. Now I know there is a promo card of this card that has the Journey Together stamp on it when you buy a booster box, but let's be real, when am I ever gonna buy a booster box? So I think I just want to be able to pull this card. The one with the stamp on it is pretty cool. It's literally the same exact card, just with the stamp. But I honestly want the one without it. I feel like it would just look better in my collection. For $24, that's not bad. Because if y'all look at this card, I don't know, it might be just my opinion, but this card is absolutely beautiful. Just N on top of Reshiram with like just the sunbeams all around it, and like the art style is just so beautiful. I absolutely love this card, and for it only being $24, it's a pretty good deal, I'm not gonna lie. If we see the graph here, it was at around $40, which I'm kind of surprised it wasn't more pre Journey Together, you know, release day. I'm pretty surprised it was only like $40, which I feel like that for this card, that's still a good price. But the fact that it just plummeted down on release, $28, then goes down all the way down to $4 to $24, excuse me, I feel like it's probably the most affordable it's ever going to be right now, if you don't pull it. But I would like to pull this card. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to buy it, but if I have to buy it, once I start seeing it increase in price, I'm gonna try and start buying it. So you have that one. Then we have the Articuno. Ever since I saw this card, this is actually one of the first cards that I actually fell in love with when I saw the set in Japanese. When I seen that this card existed and that this card was gonna come out in Journey Together, I was like, bro, I need it. I need that card. Now this one is $38. Again, this is an illustration rare, mind you. This is not a special illustration rare. This is a normal illustration rare. Look at how beautiful it is. Let's just look at the card real quick. We have Articuno just gliding through the air around a lake, crystals, and like the leaves are snowy and they're white. It's just the whole card itself. It's just such a, like, the theme of it. It's just such a vibe. It's just like beautiful, cozy. Like, I know a couple of other cards that will go well with this card in like a binder. As I said, the market price for this is $38.12. So I feel like it's a pretty fair price for this card, especially. It's not a special illustration rare. It's not a SIR. It's only a regular IR. Pretty crazy. And if we see here on the graph, it was $48, went up to $64, and then ever since it got released, it went back down to $40, and it's actually gone a bit lower to $38. I hope it goes down. I hope it continues to go down. That way I can just kind of buy it or trade for it and not have to try and pull it. But yeah, that's the Articuno, one of the ones that I actually really want. This is probably one of my more desirable cards of this set. So the next one is the Volcanion. Now I know a lot of people aren't really a big fan of Volcanion. Now I understand it, not a very appealing Pokemon, not, you know, visually pleasing or anything like that. He is a mythical. Is he a mythical or a legendary? I get confused sometimes. But you know, he's one of those Pokemon that everybody's, you know, Steam Siege, you know, the set where he kind of got released. It was, nobody really liked it. Nobody really likes Volcanion. I do. Now, it's not that I really like the Pokemon. I just like the cards that he's in. It's pretty cool. Now, this one, he's on a volcano. I don't know if he's like jumping off a volcano or is he just, I don't know, yelling on a volcano. I have no idea what's going on in this card, but it just looks really cool. And the thing is, this card reminds me of the Groudon card. I feel like I can just visualize it as like a theme page in a binder. You can have Groudon in there, and you can have this Volcanion card in there, and it would look super duper cool. Now, market price for this card is $39, so just about $1 over the Articuno one. And if we look here at the graph, we have $67 right before release, plummets down to $40, and has kind of stayed at that $40, $39 range. This is another one of my chase cards that I want. Pretty cool. This one is a SIR though. This is one of the cheaper SIRs too, which is, you know, not really surprising because it is Volcanion. Our next card, second to last card, is the Salamence EX. This card, I absolutely love Salamence, so of course I'm gonna have the full art in here, and I also want the SIR. Because it's very simplistic. This is one of those that's not really that complicated to look at. There's not a lot going on. It's just very simple. Salamence flying through the sky, and you see some mountains in the background. I kind of wish, if I were to tweak this card a little bit, I kind of wish Salamence was a little bit smaller, so then we can better see the mountains, and like this background was a little bit bigger. That way we can have a bit more of the background in the setting in this card. Nonetheless, the background, the sky looks beautiful with the mountains and Salamence just flying through the sky. Really cool card. The market price is $129. Would I pay $129 for this card? No, absolutely not. Now, if we look at the chart here, it's pretty crazy. Before release, it was a $245 card, and then it plummets down all the way to $120, and then it just goes up. It goes up to $133, $140, and then from $140 it drops down to $129. So this is a weird card that is gone super down, goes up, and then is going down again. So I'm not really sure. Honestly, this is a card I would not want to trade for or buy, to be honest with you. I would rather just try and pull it. And, you know, when I pull it, I pull it. If I don't, oh well, you know? Because this is one of those cards that's like, it's really cool card, don't get me wrong. But for $129, it's not really worth it, in my opinion. But again, this is one of my chase cards of the set. I would rather just pull it myself or wait until it drops down below $100. So our last card of the video will be, you guessed it, Lily's Clefairy. Now, this card specifically, a lot of people they're pulling it and they're just selling it straight out. Mainly because of Lily. As I've said earlier, Lily, anything that has Lily in it is gonna go crazy. And although this card isn't anything too special, it's literally just Clefairy, just arms out, and then you see Lily on the side, determined or something like that. I don't know what expression that is. In a field of flowers, which is pretty cute. This is more of a cute card, you know, a card for the gals, you know what I'm saying? But it is $204. Now, this is honestly the cheapest it's ever been, because if we look at the graph here, prior to it releasing, this card was a $330 card, and 5 of them were sold at around this price. And then when it came out, $264. It went down, and then ever since it came out, it's just gone lower and lower and lower. But it's at its lowest right now, and I believe it might go a little lower. It might dip under $200. You never know. So I would say, you know, keep an eye out on this card, on the pricing, because it could dip below 200, and I feel like that's where you should try and get it if you want to buy it or trade for it. I feel like that'd be the best option. And because I know for a fact that once Destined Rivals come out, which is the Team Rocket set, everybody is going to go to that set. And so all of the cards in Journey Together are most likely going to be maybe undervalued, and the prices might go down because not many people want these cards anymore because Destined Rivals came out, or you know, when it comes out, you're gonna want those cards instead of the Journey Together cards. So that means that when that set comes out and these Journey Together cards go lower in price, that is when your time to strike. This Lily card will definitely be under $200 by the time Destined Rivals come out. Yeah, that set is going to take over. A lot of people are not huge fans of this set. This set is pretty cool and all, but from just everything that I've heard from, you know, the community and videos and stuff, this set is kind of being the underdog to Destined Rivals. And so a lot of people are going after Journey Together now because it's the next set, and you know, when there's a huge Pokemon boom, a Pokemon hype period, everything is going to be sold out, even sets that are not that desirable. I feel like this set is only being bought up because of that reason. Besides that, I feel like Journey Together is just a normal set. It's just a precursor to how crazy Destined Rivals is going to be, and hopefully some of these cards that I have up here will be a lot cheaper. I bet this Articuno card is gonna go down to $20. That's my prediction. This Articuno card will go down to $20. Hopefully, that way I can buy it. And this Ents Reshiram card will also might go down to $20. Yeah, these full arts. Now, I'm not sure about the Lily cards. Honestly, the Lily cards might just stay the same, or they might go down $1 or something like that. Same with, you know, the SIR, because it's Lily, again, a famous trainer, well-beloved trainer. I don't think her cards are going to go down too much. Other than that, this has been my chase cards for Journey Together. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this little informational video, and hopefully my advice reaches to you. That way, you know, you don't have to spend a lot of money on cards. You don't have to spend a lot of money on trying to get your favorites. Wait until May, maybe June, to get your favorite cards from Journey Together, and you'll definitely save yourself a lot of money. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like on this video. Make sure to comment something down below. And don't forget to subscribe. I will be out of town next week, so the next couple uploads are not going to be Journey Together related at all. So that Journey Together ETB opening, y'all are going to have to wait for that one. Probably another 2 weeks, maybe 3. But until then, I hope y'all enjoy the next couple uploads, you know, while I'm out of town. Yeah, that's it for me. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.